An interesting feature here is volume EQ. This boosts the bass and treble response when listening at lower volumes. It gradually increases in effectiveness as you go down in volume, becoming especially noticeable below 30%. Above the 50% or so, it does not make much of a difference, and at higher volumes, it does not do anything. A useful feature to have is multi-point, which lets you pair the earbuds to two devices at the same time using the audio switching feature. The earbuds can also switch automatically between the two if you are listening to music on one and get a call on the other. Unfortunately, the Pixel Buds Pro had some notable software issues during my testing. The first issue was with the pressure relief feature. Google claims to actively measure the pressure inside the ear canal and relieve it, presumably using magic, as the company never disclosed how the system works. Turns out the system isn't without its issues. There were times when putting the earbuds on caused the pressure relief system to trip and do weird things with the sound. The resultant sound is like trying to hear things underwater, and you can tell it's the software freaking out and not your ears, as the sound often goes back and forth as the system continues to figure out what to do. The other issues was with the active noise cancelling system. At one point the system just broke, where the ANC on mode started playing outside sounds through the speakers, but only in certain parts of the frequency range. This sounded different from the transparency mode, which worked fine but did make the ANC mode unusable. The ANC occasionally tends to just break in one ear momentarily and then fixes itself. Other times the sound itself just does weird things with the stereo effect, only to go back to a normal a second later. Most of these issues either fix themselves or can be fixed by placing the earbuds inside the case. However, the aforementioned issue with the broken ANC required a full factory reset to fix it. I also noticed that the Pixel Buds app was slow to load at times. The app itself opens fine, but several of the options within the app that are specific to the Pixel Buds Pro can take a second or two to load. There was a time when the options just refused to load and the app had to be restarted a few times. While the Pixel Buds Pro are still relatively new, they aren't so new that they would have such basic software issues, especially since they have already received a couple of software updates since their launch. I have tested plenty of much cheaper earbuds that had zero issues even before their official release from the companies with far less experience and resources than Google.